Welcome back to episode 5 of our Planet Coaster series, doing a Let's Play. And so far, we're just taking a look at some of the things we've accomplished. There's the Bronco sign, and kind of taking a little survey of our, I guess, Western themed area. It's kind of the best way to put it. We are going to basically be working on our River Rapids ride. It's going to be called the Water Rising, you know, and essentially it's a river that comes out of control and floods a town. Is kind of the idea behind it, and so we're going to be getting into that here in just a little bit. I did want to show off some of the buildings and everything that we have completed so far, because I know not every episode's gotten a good view of it. There is our updated gunslinger sign, which I know I've mentioned in the past couple episodes, really. And to be honest, it's probably because I'm a little bit proud of it. I don't do the whole custom sign thing. I just don't have that artistic type vision very well, and so I think it worked out pretty well for the area that the coaster's in, and overall for it's not overbearingly large like it was before. So did make those improvements there. And so what you're going to see us getting started on right now is going to be the station for um, our River Rapids ride. And the idea behind it really is still is the basic, I guess you could say, Western type of Town type of theming. Um, I guess that's what I was going for in this one. It did seem to fit pretty well for essentially the story of a town being flooded out. Um, and it fits into the area. So that's kind of what we went with as far as this design goes, and getting the roof laid out and taking the time to get all the beams structured and put in. You will notice I do have some issues with the advanced move tool. I did figure it out after I was done doing the recording and everything, and that it wasn't so much the advanced move tool that was a problem. It was my use of it. And I hate to say it, but generally, what I've always found anytime I have issues on a computer or something, that the problem really lies between the keyboard and the chair. And that's what it happened to be for this as well. I do falter with it a few times throughout the episode, so it did give me some struggles, but we power through. Nonetheless, we do power through. And one thing I do like with my stations is, yes, they're going to have pretty good roof coverings, but I want them to be more open. I don't like the fully closed in stations. Um, I think that just having that airflow works better, and that's in a real life setting. In any ride that you get on, feeling the natural wind blow through. Of course, here in Texas, sometimes you don't get that natural wind, so it's kind of semi horrible. But that just builds the anticipation for the ride. At that point, and when you're sitting at a 100-degree station with no wind blowing on you, you really do look forward to that 150-foot first drop and the air that comes off of it. You know, so. And one of the reasons why I did put this in, along with it kind of just fitting into the area, is my wife used to ride roller coasters a long time ago and became horrifically scared of them. I don't know, like 7 years ago, I guess, 8, 9 years ago. And I mean, like anxiety attacks, bad. But one thing she will always ride is the River Rapids ride. She does always ride those. So whether it's at Fiesta, Texas, being the Gully Washer, or at Six Flags Over Texas, I'm not sure what that one's called. So if you know what that one's called, go ahead and put that in the comments down below. I think it's something basic like Raging River, something like that. Um, but she does always ride those. So that's why I kind of definitely had to put one of these in. My wife gets nervous enough watching as I make her watch the videos of the roller coasters that I build. So I figure I put one in like this. That way it's a park for everybody. Um, So that's kind of what we're doing right now. This does stick primarily to the station, and I will kind of build a little bit of a bridge going over the over the ending of the ride, because the queue path will go up and over it to go back around, while the exit path I don't get to till the end, but that one will actually go underneath the ride, as y'all see. So just putting a little bit of shading for people getting on and getting off. I do think that's important. I kind of like the way it looks. It just adds a little bit more of a dimension to the overall ride, and really the experience as a whole. I can tell you I do not show a video going on that. These just, when you think about making a roller coaster video or a game, you don't think about, man, what does that Raging Rapids look like? So I didn't do a playthrough of that, at least on this video. If it's something y'all do want, let me know, and I'll push one out for it, so that way you can see that go down. But that's kind of where we are at on this. Now, this is our 5th episode. We do pretty much get finished with this area. So not only do we complete this ride as far as the design, the theming of it goes, essentially the story that gets told for it, but we do also complete a lot of the other foliage work into this section. So this section will be pretty much finished off, and I'm thinking I might go back and give it a little break and plan out my other episodes and the other areas a little bit more before I come back to it. So, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. One thing I will be working on, the channel is not going to go dead. It will still be active. I'm thinking I might start a miniature little Madden 20 series to get ready for the release of Madden 21. So if you do have any interest in that, I will be pushing those videos out once I do get the game, which probably won't happen until September. Living on a budget. You can't always just go out and get the games as soon as they release, as much as I would love to. So that's kind of where I'm at on this right now. And that's where we're going to be at it as far as the channel goes, Ooh, coming up right now, I can tell you, you're about to see, look at it. It's humiliating seeing this advanced move tool problem happen. But it happens to the best of us. I think we all can say that, at least. It's happened at least once or twice, I think we all can admit. I do fiddle. I finally get a hold of it. I still didn't realize what the problem was until, like I said, after I did all the recording and everything for that. So I'll go ahead and kind of let y'all get a little bit more into it. Enjoy some of the tunes, and I will catch back up.
It's not a game, it's a rage thing.
and we're going to go ahead and take a quick little walk through everything that we have going on here. So this is the park as it stands right now. We're here in our little entrance plaza. There's our little photo booth. There's little Chief Beef. No, I don't go to the restroom around the corner. But so we are going to head over to this first section. Got some foliage laid out. And I think later on I will go through and put some fencing going up and around the whole park. It's just one of those things I didn't really want to do right now. And you see I'm still having some issues with controlling the mouse and the viewpoints, but look at that viewpoint of Broncos lift hill right there. That is beautiful. Alright, so I thought about going down in about the peep size, but figured, what the heck. Let's just make life a little bit easier for us. Because I do have a surprise for y'all. I told you I would wait for at least this first section to be over with. And guess what? It is now going to be opened. Our park with no name at this point. Although I'm thinking just going with Austin Land, make life simple. Kind of boring. I'll probably change it, but that's where I'm leaning right now. We do get it open, and we do start to see the first guests come flowing through the park. I will limit it to 2,000 because that seems to be kind of the best right now from everything I've seen, whether it be park spotlights on Channel 5, gaming, and y'all should definitely check them out if you haven't ever seen one of their videos. They do some great park spotlights. They also do a lot of Planco competitions. And then I think on some of the other videos I watch, it's just kind of always worked out that obviously limiting the number of people means the less your computer has to actually work. And since I'm doing a laptop, I don't want it to catch fire. So you won't see me do it right here. Here I'm just going into the settings because when I play sandbox mode, I don't want to play for the management of it. I don't want to play to make people happy. I want to play to build a cool looking park with the rides I want in them. And things like that. So that's really what I'm going through, just looking at the settings. I could have sworn there's one about peep happiness and stuff like that, but that may be in Planet Zoo. The settings might be a little bit more hammered down. So I look at that for a few minutes, realize I'm pretty sure I got everything checked how I want it to be. And we are going to open it. Now, once I will do a little bit of, I guess, more realism thing in terms of I got to go through and make all of the rides free and just have an entry cost to the park. It will be extremely cheap just because I want people to come. So that's kind of what you're seeing me get into. And we're going to see the first horde of people coming here in just a brief minute. There I am checking the settings. Again, thinking, nope, I've got to have had them all by now. And let me just keep scrolling. No, that can't be it. Looks like something, but that can't be it. Yep, this is my life, people. This is how I record. This is how prepared I am when I record. Okay? So, just keep that in mind. All right? We're in this journey together. And the person you saw doing that, I'm the one driving the bus. Okay? So, strap in and hold on tight. Alright, you go to open the park, and then I got to remember, I think I need to open up all the rides in the shops. Because for the most part, I'd closed them down. So, we get to doing that right away. Open. Oop, we gotta test that one out. Stinking River Rapids. Still giving me guff. Made me wait 2 episodes to be able to actually get you done and finished. Now I gotta come over and test you. Jeez, tension hog, I tell you. Okay, so let's get that tested. And I do think about it for a brief moment of testing it, but I decide not to. Or I test it, but just decide not to watch it. Instead, we're going to creepily zoom in on the horde of people coming. It's like a scene out of The Walking Dead. Just a horde of zombies heading our way. Nothing we can do to stop them. And I do love that about the game, and how once you open a park, just the people come flowing in ridiculously. And this one lady, she's booking it. She may not look like it, but you know what? She leads the pack all the way to get on the first ride and to be in the front seat of the Bronco. I thought about, while doing that, I thought about watching them go on it and, hey, let's see their reactions to it. But man, is really seeing people on the ride something you want? No, I don't think so. It's not really much anything I want to see, actually, honestly, and I built the dang thing. So, here I am realizing, oops, I forgot to put down benches and I forgot to put down trash cans. So, I'm going to scramble and get that done kind of quickly and pretty randomly. I do only have one janitor working in the park, so the man's going to have his hands full with, I think, the 20-something trash cans I put down. And even though we only have 2 eateries, we have a Chief Beef and a Just Ribbon. We have a photo booth, a couple turlets, and 1 Pip Shot Juice. So I think I might, on the next section, I'm thinking I might go towards doing a more traditional Main Street in that area. I'm not exactly certain, but I think that's what I might do. Like I said, I'm trying not to. I try to plan it because I want to do that the right way. But man, when I play video games, that's just not me. I just don't do the whole planning stuff. Like I said, I plan for my for my regular life. It's my job. Planning is my job. So I try not to do it when I have fun. Alright, so finishing placing some of these benches around, because anybody that's played this game with one of the pop-ups you always seem to get is people are tired and have nowhere to sit. Well, not in my park. Not today. Okay? They will have a seat for their tush-tush today. I promise you that. Oh, Lord, here they come. And they're going to start taking that sharp turn. And I know Frontier has this nice little glitch. Well, maybe it's not Frontier. Maybe it's just Planet Coaster. I don't know. I haven't actually opened up. I've built zoos and stuff, but you know, I've said I'd like to build with everything closed, so I don't have to deal with people. I'm not sure if this happens too much in Planet Zoo or not. If it does, let me know down below in the comments. But here people come to get on the ride. And you're going to see here in just 1 second a large clump of individuals just poof, pile up at the entrance to this thing. And I thought maybe it's because of the size of the entrance, but I put it at the 13 feet. You know, it's the standard, I guess, 4-meter width it would be. I don't know. But it's at the 13-foot wide one. It's the largest queue size you can get. So that's why I'm like, hopefully they'll start to make their way to other rides. See? Look at that. They just get bottlenecked right there. Like, what the heck is going on? Either get on or get out the way. Yeah, it's like the old saying goes. Either shoot a deuce or get off the pot, you know. And there's a lot of people sitting there just waiting, just having a grand old time looking while everybody else is walking through them. And move out of the way. We're getting on this thing. You want to be last? Fine. And they are pouring through there. And I did realize as this was happening, I'm going to do some lighting on the queue and stuff like that off camera, so you don't have to worry about watching me do all that too much. So here we are getting ready. I think this coaster train leaves without anybody on it yet. But see, here comes that lady, man. She led the pack the whole way. From coming through that entrance all the way to here. And she's about to lead the pack to get on. And I'm not sure if the first ride with people on this one, if it's a full one or not. I think we get stuck just short of full. Yep, there she goes. She is on, and she is about to be enjoying herself, just sitting there waiting. Here comes everybody. See those little messages? You need to put a staff building in. Yeah. I'll deal with that in a little while. I don't want people to have to just sit there and watch staff buildings go in. You'll see some building. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to make you watch some buildings. I guess I'm not going to make you. I'm going to offer the chance for you to watch some building. But just right now, I figure let's just get the park open. Let's just see. See, look at that. It almost hits at that back row. That's the only thing that kind of stops. And they are away, the first people to ever ride the Bronco. And so I kind of started looking at how people are spreading out. Let's take, some people are starting to get on the flat rides a little bit. But then I started also, there I am opening up the river rapids and everything. The water rising. The rising water. I think it's the water rising. It sounds better. That's what I'm going to say it is for now. I'm going to go back and look, and I'll change it if I have to. And so there's the Gunslinger. People are going to start getting into the line for that one. And then that's kind of where we're going to be at. So in the next episode, I will start on a whole new section because I do pretty much consider this one done. It's minor detail work. But overall, I'm pretty proud of it. And I hope y'all have enjoyed seeing this section be built. So definitely please remember to like and subscribe. And for those of y'all who have been watching and have liked the videos, I am very appreciative. Thank you very much. And so just once again, like, subscribe, and here we are with the final little bird's eye view of the Bronco, the Gunslinger, and the water rising. So that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. Once again, thanks y'all for joining me. And as always, stay safe. And, well, later, everybody.